Hello and welcome to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangy.
And I'm Jack.
And we're live.
Yeah, welcome guys.
And I'm Tangy. Whoops. Sorry. So how's it going? Please be sure to say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. Hopefully you are not in the path of this hurricane that's coming.
Impending storm.
Yes, I know my friend Shakima, she's in North Carolina, and she was showing some supplies that she had to go get so her and her kids can hunker down.
Yeah, this one looks pretty.
Homestead, what's
Oh, the
up?
hollers. Yeah, this storm looks pretty serious. So, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina,
all along the East Coast.
You guys be careful out there and take it seriously. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
What's up, Leah and Cecil?
So we're gonna give everybody a few minutes to join us.
Yes. Jape Ferris. I know who that is.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, are you guys are they far enough inland that the hurricane's not gonna, or I guess they'd get some residual
If it's as big
storms.
as they say it's gonna be, they're gonna get affected. Yeah,
right up through the middle of it.
It's just gonna hit. I mean, it's gonna cover that whole state.
Yeah.
What you got? They think it's gonna be there Friday, Saturday, something like that.
It's coming your way. Goodness.
So,
well, y'all keep us updated. But yeah, Jape Ferris are some good friends of ours.
Yes.
It's funny. I didn't realize that the acronyms of all your first names spelled Jape. That's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Jennifer. Hey Frugal Gal. What's up? From New York City. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. I was fixing to go, New York City. I bet you ain't never heard that before, huh? Hey BJ and Nancy. Oh my goodness. So many of our friends are popping in. Hey Shakima. Yeah, I told Shakima a long time ago
Homestead.
that she and her kiddos are welcome here anytime, and she posted on Instagram. I commented on her where she'd gotten supplies, and she said Kentucky's sounding really good right now or something like that. But goodness gracious,
You're having a good hair day.
Am I?
Or
Thank
a hair
you.
night.
Well, actually, it's actually kind of fallen flat, but I will say, my husband, he doesn't normally notice things about me, but then this morning he said...
I notice, I just don't say stuff.
No, you don't always notice, but anyway, this morning he goes,
I just don't say it.
Are you using a new shampoo? And I said, well, yes, as a matter of fact, I am. He's like, your hair is so soft.
It's softer than normal.
Softer than usual, yeah. Well, if I tell you what kind of shampoo I'm using, you probably won't be too thrilled. I'm using blue shampoo for my gray hair to kind of get some of the yellow out, and it works really well.
Trying to read some of these comments.
Wow.
Hey from Oklahoma. Hi from Cincinnati. My goodness.
Got no gas. Oh my goodness.
What's that?
Shakima said they don't have any gas out there. I guess not.
Yeah,
I guess
we saw that. People are lined up.
Yeah.
It's going to be chaotic.
Yeah.
Luckily, I guess they're going to have at least a couple of days to get ready for this, but if there's no gas, there's no gas.
Yeah. Oh, Pure Living for Outdoors said, did a video yesterday and mentioned you guys. I was frying some crappie on a catch and cook, and it wasn't keto friendly. Well, let me tell you, I've gone off of keto just for a little while. Well, ever since the end of August. So I guess I've been a couple of weeks off of it.
But, you were sick for a few days, weren't feeling well, and then we had some visitors, and just.
Yeah, and haven't got back
chaotic.
On it yet.
It got crazy.
But honestly, I'm just going to tell y'all, and this is a whole other video. And I actually, this last grocery haul that I shared, there was actually another 20 minutes of it where I was talking about changes that I'm going to be making. So I can make another video about that, but I'm going to be switching things up just because of dietary reasons. I need fiber in my diet, and I am going to be doing Trim Healthy Mama.
Well, okay.
Because it's keto.
So you're switching it up.
Well, there's still a keto aspect to it. You just learn how to separate your carbs and your fats. So because your body burns one at a time. So you can have like brown rice and oatmeal. You just can't have it with a lot of fat. So anyway, when things kind of calm down here at Freedom Homestead, I'm switching. I'm doing the old switcheroo. So that's right, Jennifer. She knows what's up. Higher the hair, the closer to the Lord. If you follow me, if you follow me on Instagram, I have 2 Instagram accounts. I have Tangy_Freedom Homestead, and then I also have Boss Mom Beast Mode, which is it's an Instagram account where I pretty much post pictures.
I'm sorry. I'm reading comments.
I post pictures of myself in the mornings when I've gotten ready, just to keep myself accountable and hopefully also inspire other women to not be frumpy all the time, because when you're frumpy.
Frumpy?
Yes.
What's frumpy?
Frumpy is like when you wake up and you just stay in the clothes that you slept in and you don't fix your hair and you might brush your teeth, but you're just not getting ready. And the problem.
That's frumpy?
Yeah.
I thought it was lazy.
Well, that too. Well, not lazy.
Well,
not
yeah.
lazy. No, because a lot of moms, if they work at home or if they're stay-at-home mamas, they get up from bed and they go straight into their day.
I understand that. But I thought you were just going with, you just get up and you just lounge around all day. You never get ready or change clothes or anything like that.
And see, the problem, at least with me, is if I don't get ready, I feel like I'm not on it, I'm out of it, and I'm like just in survival mode. But if I get ready, kind of like whenever I was working outside the home, if I get up and I get ready, I'm the boss. Like I tell my day what to do. So that's where Boss Mom Beast Mode came from. But anyway, what I was saying was I actually did like a time lapse of me getting ready in the morning, and y'all, my hair was big. I was like, yes, all the yes. It was great.
We have Southern California with us.
What's up?
What I was laughing at is someone asked, how does Jack like being on keto?
He never did it.
I never did it. Well, no, I never did keto, but I was eating all the meals that she was making.
Yeah.
She was making all the keto meals, and I would eat what she ate. So I was just kind of going along with,
it was whatever I
the meals were good.
Dinner. But, well, and partially, and I even told y'all I was going to have to fix him some things because he wouldn't know what to do. Well, I never did. I was too busy. So.
But when I'm gone practically all day, 5 days a week, well, not all day, but, I'm at work for 8 hours or more. So I was eating the unhealthy stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I was cheating. I wasn't really on the diet, so I wasn't cheating.
Right.
I just wasn't on it at work.
Yeah. So Holler Homestead said Whole30 is awesome too, Tangy, if you're looking around. It's grain-free though, which is hard when you love bread like I do. Well, here's what I have discovered. For the longest time, I thought that gluten did cause me dietary issues, but being on keto, I learned that I don't have a problem with gluten.
Really?
It's dairy that gives me problems.
Seriously?
Because I was having all the cheese and all the cream.
Maybe that's where our daughter gets it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I was having some issues, and I almost broke down and went to the doctor. But then I even called our doctor's office. I told you about this. And asked for the nurse's desk because I thought if they can just tell me what I need to do, then I'm not going to have to waste
from New
a
Jersey.
copay. So I ended up calling a friend of mine. She's an ER nurse. I also talked to my cousin who is a former hospice nurse. And I went to the nutrition store and spoke with a certified holistic person. And they told me what I needed to do. And the holistic person also asked me what my blood type is. And she said, "Are you O?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "It's dairy." She said, "O's typically have issues with dairy." So she said, if you stay off dairy, you'll feel like a new person. I've not gotten completely off of it, but I've scaled back a whole lot.
I'm still reading where everybody's still kind of coming in and saying hi and where they're from. Connecticut now. I mean, we just had New Jersey, Southern California.
Wow.
Cincinnati, Tennessee. We
Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky. We got some people out in Missouri right now. We got people passing through Missouri right now.
Yeah, a girl big yes.
Virginia. All over.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. There's Carol, Honeybee Acre, Utah. Oh, got Hot Atlanta representing
Michigan, Hot Atlanta.
Yeah. And Canada. We're international now. Love
Canada,
it. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us on this Monday. You guys, it is so nice here right now.
It was awesome today. It's going to be awesome tomorrow, probably the next couple of days. I think the rain in our area, we got slammed the last 3-4 days. We got slammed with rain. Like 24 hours in a row raining. We've got part of our backyard turned into a pond. Part of our driveway washed out. We got that fixed mostly. It was just crazy. I mean, there's water standing everywhere. I had to get the yard mowed today, but I mowed. I mowed through some mud puddles. But today and the next couple of days, I mean, the high today was 75.
Yes, it is.
That's
so
awesome.
nice. We had the windows open. The air is off.
The windows are still open.
And it was actually chilly. Like,
it's going to get down in the 50s tonight.
Yeah.
The high tomorrow is only like 78. I think the next day maybe 80, 83, something like that. So, I mean, it's going to be really nice. And I think the chance of rain is pretty much gone for the next couple of days. So, it's just going to be nice and cool. So, that's pretty cool.
Yes. Terry said, what can I pray for your family for? I always love it when people ask me that. I think that is so kind. Well, I will tell you, I have a cousin that he's 35, young father, young husband, and he was in the hospital this week with a blood clot in his lung.
Yeah.
He is home now, but he's on a lot of medication, and he's going to have to do a lot of lifestyle changes. So if you would remember him when you pray.
We would really appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you for asking.
We've also got South Carolina. If you're joining us just now at the beginning of the video, we were talking about the, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, that whole coast. You guys be careful with this storm coming. Take it seriously. They're talking about no gas. Some people aren't going to be able to leave. Just be careful.
Thank you, Terry. And someone said they just came in and missed what I was switching to. I'm going to be switching to Trim Healthy Mama. So I can get...
which is a variation of keto, but it's slightly different because she just needs to switch some things up to keep her body systems normal.
Yes, keep everything functioning, which I would talk to y'all about it, but it'd probably embarrass
No,
him.
we don't need to do that tonight. No.
I have no shame.
No, I can
Okay,
go play
I came late.
video
Did you
games
say
with
you're
Parker.
not doing anymore? Yeah, just talking about doing Trim Healthy Mama instead of keto. Let's see. We can't have a fall garden this year. We've gotten a tremendous amount of rain the last 2 to 3 weeks, so we are too late to plant now. So disappointed, but it'll be good and prepped for spring.
Yeah.
Same. State of emergency declared in Maryland. Wow. Trim Healthy Mama has Good Girl Moonshine, and it is wonderful. Yes, it is.
Has what?
Good Girl Moonshine. It's that apple cider vinegar drink that I drink. Okay. Hi, from Indiana.
If you read our post on our Facebook when we were talking about our live show tonight, and if you don't, follow us on you can find our Facebook page. It's Freedom Homestead. It's easy to find. Search for Freedom Homestead on Facebook. A lot of people follow us on Instagram too.
Yes.
Tangy_Freedom Homestead. That's TANGI. Tangy_Freedom Homestead, or Jack_Freedom Homestead. So we both have our own little Instagram accounts. But on our Facebook page, I said, we're going live tonight, live show, and I said we would talk about some of our favorite YouTube channels that we like to watch. and maybe you guys can shout out in the comments below some of your favorite YouTube channels. We collaborate with a lot, so obviously those are some of our favorites because we work very closely with some. And some, though, there are some YouTube channels that we love watching, we love following these channels, but we've never met them. Some of them maybe we've met briefly, but don't really know them that well. Maybe some of them we met at the Homesteaders of America conference, and we're great people. We only got to meet them for a few minutes, or maybe just spend an hour with them that day, and then we've started following them since then, and have really grown to really love their channels. So I was going. Do you want to start with one, or do you want me to start?
You go ahead. Okay.
Well, there's two channels that I thought I would throw out there that.
That would be Georgia.
We've got our windows up, and the dogs just all of a sudden went nuts. There's probably an Amish buggy going by.
Probably.
They don't like those horses. So I've shouted out this channel in the past, but it's been a while. But Coghill Farm. Jason from Coghill Farm. I think he's down in Alabama. And he is a hoot to watch.
He's so funny.
He's funny. He dances around.
Yeah, he's
he puts funky music on his videos. But man, he's got it going. He's got his pet pig Peaches. He's got goats. He's got all kinds of ducks and chickens and just birds going nuts everywhere. He just built a big processing area where I guess he can process his chickens and stuff like that. So it's fun. I really enjoy watching him. I haven't met him. I would love to. He seems like if he's as much fun on the videos as he just is hanging out, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, some of our favorite channels, M.I. Gardner. I mean, we're big M.I. Gardner fan.
Yeah.
If we start naming all of our favorites, I have a feeling that we're going to leave a couple of them out.
Yeah, we got to be careful.
Because, some of you guys are watching us live right now.
No.
But yeah, I mean, I could name off a couple of dozen just really quickly, and still, I'd be afraid I might miss somebody on here. But
Jake Ferris mentioned kid snippets. Which we love kid snippets.
If you just want a good laugh, that is awesome.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with kid snippets, or it may be under board shorts, BORED shorts.
If you've got children,
oh man,
that's a fun thing.
It's hilarious. It's clean. It's a family channel. But basically, what they do, they're brothers and they own this. And what they do is they give kids a scenario to play, to pretend, and they record them, the dialogue that these kids do. Well, then they take their voices and they
kind of act
lip
out,
sync and act it out.
They lip sync it, but it's the kids' voices, and they're taking this now and using it on some commercials.
Right.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah, I would say probably, even though I've watched so many of them, I think that the Star Wars one is still probably my favorite.
Yes.
My favorite one of
them. They
them.
went all out. I mean, they had the whole cantina scene.
Funny. And we quote it all the time.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, so Jake, the father of that bunch, his name is Justin Robert. And one time I asked him, I said, now what is your middle name? And he said Robert. And then me and Emily looked at each other and we went, nobody cares what your name is, Wobbled. Anyway, and that's a quote from one of their skits. It's really funny.
Were you going to shout out anybody? Wait, somebody, Coghill Farm makes me laugh. Yeah, he is funny.
Hey, Penny. Yes, we've been talking about our friends that are in the path of the hurricane.
Yep, we've been talking about them.
There's Farmer Mima. Oh,
so do you have a shout out? Do you have one in particular?
Well, I did say that I was going to shout out Southern Mama's Coffee Break if I haven't done it already. So I used to be on that show or on that channel, and now Cherish has invited two of her buddies, and they've taken it over. Now I will say it is typically a family-friendly channel, but sometimes they're a little risque. So, I would say it's definitely now PG. But they're a hoot, and they come on live every Thursday morning, I think at 9. So if you're at home and you're sipping coffee and folding laundry and want something funny to watch Southern Mama's Coffee Break.
Somebody says, is that the guy that has the bees? Does Coghill have bees?
I'm sure.
Now,
he's got everything.
There's a lot of channels out there that have bees right now. You got 1870s Homestead has some bees. Pure Living for Outdoors has bees. My goodness, there's a lot of really.
Did you say 1870s Homestead?
Yes.
Okay.
I said that, but I mean,
M.I. Gardner has bees.
M.I. Gardner. So, yeah, a lot of the Homestead channels. Okay. There's a bunch of them out there with bees. I don't know if Coghill has them. He's got
Big Bear
lots
has
of birds, lots of chickens and ducks and goats.
Donna said, random question, no range hood above your stove. I know. That was one thing I was like, there's something missing right there. But
1870s Homestead says he does. So, yeah, I guess he does have bees.
Yep. Cog says Rocking Sea.
Coghill has bees. Okay.
Yeah, I thought they did.
All right.
In fact, some of his shirts, I think, have bees on them, too.
Well, he that pig, that huge fat pig he's got, and then that goat, Tip, they're kind of stars of the show. Well, he makes them stars of his show. I forgot about the bees.
I asked him one time if he had named Peaches from Peach off of Lonesome Dove.
Oh.
Isn't that July's? I don't know if he ever answered. But I just kind of made me think of her. Come on, Peach. Any Lonesome Dove fans in the audience? We love us some Lonesome Doves.
Yeah. We try to have a lonesome, we haven't in a while. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
We used to do a yearly Lonesome Dove festival at our house. You know, every year we would take a couple of nights and we would do the whole Lonesome Dove stuff. So, what?
Come on, Farmer Meemaw. Now, I know our accent is not nearly as thick as yours. She couldn't tell if we were saying beans or beets, but we're saying bees.
Bees. Bees. As in the honey bees.
Skeletons Daisy knows what we're talking about. Frugal Gal says, love all the things I learned from you guys. Even this New York City gal learns a lot. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, we only speak Kentucky English.
Thank you, Linda.
So it's,
I speak Georgia English.
I speak Kentucky
and
English.
I've adopted some Kentucky English.
Either one of those accents, you might have to need that book. You know if you're up north.
I don't know about that. Actually, do you remember a long time ago, Farmer Meemaw tagged me in an accent video? You remember that? And you did some of it with me.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? That was back when my hair was like down to here.
Okay. I was going to say Farmer Meemaw said something about you having a good hair day, and we discussed that at the beginning of our video
Thank
too.
You. Thank you.
And she is. She's having a really good hair day.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let's see. So
there was somebody that 1870s, Rachel from 1870s did comment on our post.
Yeah, she commented. She listed 4 or 5 different YouTube channels that she really likes watching.
All of them but one. I'd not heard of them.
Yeah.
But the one guy, I'm just like, oh, I can't stand him. I can't watch him.
I don't know who that is, but anyway.
Aww.
There's a whole bunch out there. There's if you're into the homesteading, and most of us that follows us and that we follow them, we got a lot of homestead friends. And my gardener's in the house. So there's all kinds of amazing gardening, homesteading, living off grid channels. I like the kind of outdoor survivalist prepping. I love outdoor cooking, and I'm really missing not having an outdoor campfire circle.
I'm telling you what,
especially with this cool weather we're having today.
We have some friends some homesteading friends that are going to be visiting us.
Very soon.
And I'm like,
Very
we
soon.
are going to look like the biggest frauds of all time because we have all we have right now is a volunteer tomato plant growing by the garage.
Yeah.
That is it.
Well, I hope they understand. We just moved to a new place and we have nothing going on right now.
Yeah.
We have so much we want to do, and maybe when they get here, they can help us with some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking forward to having them here, though.
Let's see. Okay, so Emma Gardner said, shout out to his friend Levi. He's a fashion guru who just started a YouTube channel. Demetrius Levi, not really gardening or homesteading, but his channel is insanely amazing. I will definitely have to check him out.
Well, yeah. If you're just now joining us, we shouted out a few channels, but some of them aren't, I mean, board shorts or kid snippets.
Kid snippets.
I mean, we like watching. My son and I, we love watching Dude Perfect.
They do watch
Dude Perfect. If you haven't watched them, they do all kinds of crazy sports stuff, and they're just fun. They're clean. It's just entertaining.
Cool.
You know, nowadays with YouTube, it's amazing. Anything you need to learn how to do, you can watch a video.
Yep.
You know, how do I build a chicken coop? How do I cook? Name it. How do I cook it? And it's gonna be on there. How do I rewire the electrical system on an '89 Dodge pickup? I mean, it's on there.
It is.
So
that's one of the great things about YouTube. There's no telling how much money YouTube has saved us too, because we've been able to fix things or clean something.
If something breaks, and instead of calling somebody and paying them, pull it up on YouTube. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Go out, do it, fix it.
Yeah. Let's see. Jennifer says, my little kids love the Axel show. I've not seen that one. Now, y'all know our son loves Coyote Peterson.
Yeah. That's Brave Wilderness.
Brave Wilderness.
Yeah, Brave Wilderness.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. He watches a lot of gaming gaming YouTubers like popular MMOs.
Gaming, like video gaming.
Yes.
Yes.
Did I say that too country?
Probably.
Okay. Sorry. He watches popular MMOs. He watches Dan TDM.
Florida Trailblazer is awesome.
The Axel show. I'll have to look that up.
Florida. I haven't heard of Florida Trailblazer, but I might have to check that out.
Let's see. Just fixed our car window and washing machine using YouTube. Oh, it's Kayla. That's my sister. Hey, Kayla.
Oh yeah. You just fixed our car windows.
Yeah. And washing machine. That's awesome. How successful are the PVC vertical planters? Who are you asking? I've not ever used one. You might be asking M.I. Gardner.
Yeah, that's something we haven't done that.
Yeah. Florida Trailblazer. That's cool.
Thought about doing that strawberry, you know, is it an upside down?
There is an upside down one, but there are also growing towers.
Yeah.
Which I think, if I remember correctly, M.I. Gardner did a video on how to make one of those.
We have some pretty solid plans on building some raised beds. So I'm going to try to get all that started this fall. Probably in a few weeks. Start preparing all that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yep. M.I. Gardner said, I fixed my dish disposal thanks to a plumbing channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very cool. Lots of things that you can learn. And of course, I love it for homeschooling. Like, for example, my weakest subject is and will always be math. And so if I'm having a hard time getting a concept across to the kiddos, I can look it up on YouTube and then we can watch the video together. And I'm like, oh yeah, see, that's what I was trying to say. Exactly that.
Thanks to a plumbing channel. That's funny.
Yeah.
You said tower and I typed tower.
That's funny.
I can't stand it when I'm texting her, well, especially somebody else, but it's kind of funny when we're doing it back and forth when we're texting. and autocorrect changes something.
Oh man,
And then we're
autocorrect
like,
has gotten me in so much trouble.
It's bad when you're texting somebody for business or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. But let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, and all of Schoolhouse Rock, by the way, is on YouTube.
I'm just a Bill.
Uh-oh. Hey, is this not plugged in?
It just said we have low power.
I know.
We should be
But
plugged
should be charging. Interesting.
I could unplug it and plug it back in and see what happens.
Okay. This is what happens when you watch folks live. Uh-oh. We're buffering.
Now we're buffering.
There we go.
Okay, I hope I didn't mess that up.
3 is the magic number. See, okay. I'm just going to, okay. My parents remember 3 is the magic number from Schoolhouse Rock. I remember 3 is the magic number from Blind Melon because they redid the Schoolhouse Rock song.
I don't think I know.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
I don't know that Schoolhouse Rock one.
27, 30.
Okay.
A man and a woman have a little baby.
I don't know.
There were 3 in the family.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so I don't know what happened to our feed. It looked like we were fuzzing out just a little bit. Science ideas.
So Skeleton Daisies, they were my absolute favorite band when I was in high school. My absolute favorite. That's funny. Was there a microwave hood combo above your stove? No. Actually, on the other side of, here's our refrigerator. On the other side.
That's getting a lot of comments today.
I know. Well, see, I thought it was odd. When we came and saw the house, I thought it was odd. I'm like, there's no hood. And, but honestly, I mean, we've been here for a few months now.
Thank you. We're good.
And, I mean, I've really not needed it. So I don't know. But, okay, and so like all the other houses that we've lived in, we've either had the hood or we've had like the microwave combo. Never really did any good anyway. I mean, it wasn't blowing it outside. It just kind of blew it around, you know?
There is a, back to our YouTube channel shout outs. I want to also, we shouted out this particular channel because we met them last year in Virginia at the Homesteaders of America conference, and they were really nice, and their videos are just spot on, just very professional. They do such an amazing job, and they've always had a low number of subscribers. And I checked them recently, and they have, boom, exploded. They got like twice as many as we do now, but that's White House.
White House on the Hill, yeah.
They are doing great. I couldn't be happier for them.
Yeah.
They're such nice people, and their videos are so well done. So that's another one that, I mean, I caught myself watching a few videos today, and I was watching Coghill, and I was watching White House, and Holler Homestead. I watched a couple of theirs as they're traveling, and I just thought, you know what? Let's just talk a little bit about some. I mean, it doesn't have to be our favorites. It's just something we go to a lot, and we catch ourselves watching a lot. That was a couple of mine that just came to mind.
Yeah. I watch a lot of mom channels.
Yeah.
I love Meg, which I know I've said that before. Life of a Homemaker, Allison, she's awesome. A Farmhouse Full. I watch Jay Morrell's Large Family Table.
Who was that?
Jay Morrell Stewart's Large
Jay
Family.
Morrell?
Jay Morrell.
Or is that Jay?
No, Jay Morrell is her name.
Okay.
Large Family Table. But also, if I don't catch him on TV on Saturday nights.
Oh, Tim Farmer.
Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
Love
and
that channel.
If you like prepper, survivalists, the Sensible Prepper. I like watching him. Sensible Prepper. He also has another channel called Scooch. Such. Yeah, Such.
Yeah.
00, something like that. Yeah, if you look up Sensible Prepper, you can find the other one. But
Terry, if you want to see a good single mom channel, one mom, 2 girls, 2 boys, ate it all. And of course, Terry.
Yeah, there's some out there.
Terry, what is your channel name again? So Terry Trotto has a channel. It's not the one that she comments on videos with, but she's got one.
See, who would you recommend if you're starting out gardening and homesteading? There's so many out there. For gardening, definitely M.I. Gardner. M.I. Gardner is the go-to for gardening.
Good grief, with the homesteading channels. Oh my word, the whole homestead community is amazing to learn from. Of course, I'm thinking with Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, they have a lot of fantastic how-to videos. Off Grid was
one of the first ones I thought of.
Yeah, good grief.
And it depends on what you want to do on your homestead. You know, if you want to raise chickens, I mean, that depends on, you know, maybe you would want to watch a certain channel for one thing and a certain channel for another thing.
Yeah, I love Justin Rhodes also has a lot of, he vlogs almost every single day, and he's always sharing what he's learning, and he's really fun to learn from too.
If you're gonna have a big
Art and Bree,
if you're gonna have Justin Rhodes is great. If you're gonna have a big farm and farm a lot of land, Polyface Farms. I mean, that's Joe Salatin. I mean, you can't go wrong watching some of their stuff.
They've got some videos. Well, mostly
they have stuff out there, but they don't really post videos describing a bunch of stuff. But you can get good ideas about
Freedom Acres. Yes, Amanda at Freedom Acres. She is a single mom, and she's killing it. I love that girl to pieces. But yeah, she's a wonderful channel to check out. So see, you're not getting power.
No,
something's going on.
I'm not getting power. I may have to switch out my power cable. I'll check it while you keep going here.
So Terry said, I'm still trying to figure out how to edit videos. Yeah, there's definitely a learning curve with that. It's kind of tough editing. Sudden flashbacks of Tangy and Amanda's videos talking about Salatin. Oh my goodness. Speaking of White House on the Hill, that was his. He took that and ran with it. That was so much fun. So much fun, and it was funny all at the same time.
Okay. The camera's gonna shake for a minute.
Okay. Deleted 2 videos already. I know what you mean. My cleaning video that I just posted, I guess it was yesterday. I had several things in there. Like one of them was cleaning the master bedroom, but I had a really bad angle. I was busy and I wasn't really paying attention to how I was setting it up. So, yeah, I had some video footage that I couldn't use. So, that's definitely one thing, is to be mindful of what your camera is pointing at.
Yeah, someone's...
Natural Danger, what's up?
Someone's thinking about doing their videos of homeschooling.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and again, that's big right now.
Homeschooling is a growing community.
Yeah,
more and more people are pulling their kids out of public school.
It still says we're not charging on the phone. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, and there are, since no 2 homeschools are the same, I think you are very...
we froze up again.
Yeah, I don't think you can really saturate the homeschool community on YouTube, because everybody's different and you can learn something from every single person. Yeah. So yeah, go for it.
There's a lot of homeschool videos, and just because there's a lot of them out there doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it also.
Right.
I mean, because everybody sharing ideas is what it's all about.
Absolutely. Hey Nanda, what's up, lady? Glad you're here.
So if we go off unexpectedly, we have our camera.
It's charging.
It's plugged up,
but it's not doing.
But it keeps giving us power updates that we're losing power. It was at 20%. It just said we were at 10%. I don't know what's going on, but if we all of a sudden go off the air, that means our camera went dead. Yeah. Even though it's plugged up, so I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts.
M.I. Gardner said, "Oh yeah, I've had many butt shots that I had to delete. I don't need that out there for the world." I know, right? I mean, the last thing we need is to give trolls anything else that they can pick on. So that's pretty funny. Nanda needs to do videos. I agree. I know, and it's so funny because Nanda is such a warm and sweet person, but she said the camera, she's just not made for it, and I'm like, I disagree. But I know it's just she doesn't feel comfortable in front of the camera. I get that.
And we're friends with some homesteaders that we would love to start doing videos, and they don't want to. I mean, and that's fine. But I mean, they're awesome. They're very funny. They have a lot of knowledge. They could share a lot of great stuff with people. They just don't really have the gumption to do that.
Yeah. Well, and I will say this too, for people who are thinking about doing YouTube. People are going to say things to you, so just be aware that happens. And let me tell you how I look at it. I look at it the same way I look at getting spam in my email.
Or junk mail.
Junk mail, yeah. I mean, that to me, that's what it is. It's junk.
Oh, junk mail, toss it.
Not personal. They're just filling your space with junk, and delete it and move on. Yeah. But just be aware, and people will try to they'll say anything. They'll talk about your house, they'll talk about you, they'll talk about your kids, they'll talk about the way you look, the way you sound. Just know it's going to happen, and don't take it personally.
They will take everything out of context and try to make it into something that it didn't mean. And so there's people out there. I guess they get their kicks out of doing that, and you just you can't let that get to you.
Yep.
Besides homestead channels, besides the gardening and the livestock and the off-grid and the do-it-yourself projects, what are some unrelated YouTube channels that people like watching?
You mean
I mentioned Dude Perfect.
Oh, so not related to self-sufficiency.
Just something entertaining. Probably good, clean families type stuff, but just entertaining.
Like kid snippets.
Yeah, Dude Perfect's my kind of entertaining thing. If I want to entertaining, I can't speak tonight.
I love that. The Skeletons Daisy said, I'm too controversial to have a channel, and communists already want me dead. You sound like our kind of people. Oh dear. Jape said power is out. Jape Ferris.
Uh-oh.
Oh my word.
Already?
Oh me. Keep us updated when you can. Natural Danger said, I like to watch family vlogs.
The power's out.
Green Gable says, I'm obsessed with Wiedemann Reap. People like to pick on you. I got a comment on how I say pumpkins. Be like a duck and let it roll off your back.
Excuse me.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
Jape Ferris, he is in Virginia.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Will? So Will got to do something really awesome that the 15-year-old me would have died. He got to do the pyrotechnics at a Metallica concert. Yeah.
I bet he had no fun at all.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is there a caving channel? Peaceful Inspirations wants to know.
There are caving channels, and even though that is my biggest hobby off the homestead here, is caving, I haven't found a good caving channel that I enjoy watching. Probably the only one that I halfway enjoy because, well, the best one I know is a guy named Derek Bristol. And that's the name of his YouTube channel. It's just Derek Bristol. And he doesn't really do, he just kind of posts when he goes on a caving trip, it's kind of like, here's what we did, and he talks about it, and then he films them going through with music and come back out. And some of the places he's gone, I've gone. And he comes to this area of Kentucky a lot. He goes out west a lot. He does rock climbing and all kinds of other stuff. But anyway, that's the only one I know of that I halfway like, just because I kind of know some of places. I know a lot of the people that he goes caving with.
Yeah.
And so I like to watch my friends squeezing through the tight spots.
Oh.
Jake Ferris.
So Weekend Homestead. Did you know that James Hetfield, lead singer, is a
Oh.
beekeeper? I did not.
Jake Ferris, he thought our power went out.
Oh.
The channel went blank and it had to reload.
Rachel.
So his power's not out at his house.
Yeah.
We thought that's what happened. Blue Ridge Prepper. She loves
my
love your
shirt. Yeah. A friend of mine made this for me. A friend that I go to church with. And again, if
It's
you follow
mirrored.
me,
It's mirrored.
I know, but still they can see. But it says "Hubby Obsessed."
Yeah. If it wasn't mirrored, that's what it would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, if you follow me on Instagram, you can see it. You can see it better. But I love this shirt. Let's see. Rachel said, "I like all kinds of things, but what I like best is connecting YouTubers together." Yeah.
Blue Ridge Preppers in the Shenandoah Valley. You guys are probably an hour or two. Y'all are within an hour, maybe 2 hours from each other.
Yeah. If you guys remember that homeschool box swap that I did, Rachel was the one that put all that together.
Thank
she
you,
coordinated
Donna.
all of it.
Donna Wright says, "Our house is gorgeous. No disrespect about the range of it."
Wow. So Rachel said, "Do you watch any sports channels?" I don't really, but my brother-in-law has a fantasy football channel that has boomed.
Really?
That's cool.
I've done fantasy football for a number of years. Well, we both did fantasy football, but I'd never even thought of watching a YouTube channel about fantasy football.
Yeah. Yeah, Paige Danielle. I do like her channel. She's funny. Yeah. And then, what did Rachel change their name to? Be Not Slothful, that I love to watch. They changed, I think it's At Home with Rachel. That's it. At Home with Rachel. So she's doing like a mom channel now. So I'm really excited. And she just had a new little baby. And anyway, yeah. So check out At Home with Rachel. Rachel at Day to Day Joys does homeschooling stuff. So definitely check her out. She's in her apron. That's another good one. I do like her.
For some of you guys out there, ladies too, if you like shooting, self-defense, awareness, John Lovell.
John Lovell. Yeah. Oh, yes. I love John Lovell. He is really great.
The warrior poet.
Yeah. And he talks, he's not just about Second Amendment stuff. He's a family guy.
He's an instructor. He teaches firearm safety. He teaches what to do, different scenarios. I think he also teaches some law enforcement classes. He teaches schools what to do in case of a active shooter. He teaches a lot of active shooter classes, and but his videos are so cool,
Yeah.
And
but he does family. He talks a lot about being a husband, and
he talks a lot about family, being a husband, being a Christian, and so he's just really cool.
Yeah, I really like him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thank you. On my earrings, these were less than $3. I got them at Walmart. So be sure to check them out. It's one of those, is it Time and True, I think is the brand name. But yeah, it was like $2.88 or something like that. That's funny. Phyllis Stokes' channel does
Notice
a lot of
though, what he's just saying, I fantasize about knowing about football.
Yeah. Yes.
It's Monday night. We're doing this. We're not watching it.
Yeah.
Just don't have much interest in it right now. College football. I'm more into college football right now.
Yeah.
The NFL is just, they're acting like babies right now. So I think I'm just going to see how good your Georgia Dogs do.
Yeah. They don't disappoint.
Hey, my Wildcats beat Florida.
Yes, they did.
Which is not saying much because they hadn't done that down in Florida for 31 years.
Right.
But they did it.
They did.
They did it. They broke the streak. So
yep. So a lot of couches got burned over the weekend.
A car got flipped. And that is so stupid.
Agreed.
You win the World Series, you win a Super Bowl. Why do people in that city want to go out and destroy everything in the street?
I don't know.
That is stupid.
I know.
Some kid got his car flipped on the campus and Turns out that kid was visiting friends from out of town. He wasn't even a student. But I saw today where a dealership gave him a brand new car.
Really?
Gave him a brand new car.
Okay.
So.
Well, alrighty then.
I'm sorry. I had to just get off on a tangent there about the...
So Bro Farm says, have y'all looked up Jerry? I don't know how you pronounce his last name. But yes, as a matter of fact, he was at our Redneck Country Club not that long ago.
Where
Jerry Mikulek and his daughter Lena. I follow both of them on Facebook. But he was just at our Redneck Country Club not that long ago.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I had no idea what you was talking about for a minute.
Okay.
Because I don't call it that.
I do. Oh, Sounds Like Rain.
I call
yes,
it the rock.
I love their music. As a matter of fact, Jape, if you're still watching, Jape Ferris.
The Rock.
Look up Sounds Like Rain. And it's REIGN. You will love them. So our friends, Jape Ferris,
Sounds Like Rain.
The husband and wife
Chaos and Grace
of that group, they are beautiful singers. I love to hear them sing.
On the shop, it's nice to have a football game on the background.
Let's see. I've known him since I was little. That's so cool. Working in the shops.
Fall projects. Yes. Fall projects are awesome.
I love watching.
The weather's good. You can work out in the garage and open the windows.
I love watching the Weekend Homesteads projects.
He does a lot of cool stuff.
He does a lot of great projects, and Will's a really funny guy if y'all don't follow him. And it comes across in his editing because he will like put in like little clips of like a movie or something, and it just makes it even funnier. Vikings have never won a Super Bowl, so I don't know anything about flipping cars. What riot happened? It was just Kentucky won football game.
We were talking about college football, and UK, University of Kentucky, beat Florida down in Florida, which was kind of funny or embarrassing for Florida. And people celebrated and got stupid. So not here.
Needless
we didn't.
To say.
Well, Parker and I high-fived, and then we went to bed.
I just went to bed. Good night. Let's see. Sounds Like Rain was off for a while. Just posted a new one today. Yeah, I know they created a separate channel for their family. I think is it Tiny Notes from Home or something like that. And then Sounds Like Rain is just their music.
Another music channel, YouTube channel that I like watching, and you do too, Home Free.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Postmodern Jukebox.
No, Home Free.
Okay.
You like them, don't you?
Yeah. I like them a lot.
I like Home Free.
I just don't think of them YouTube channel wise.
No, but if I like watching some of their videos they put out.
Yeah, because they're funny too.
They do a lot of covers.
Yeah.
And
it's acapella, which is my favorite genre.
They got a bass singer that's unreal. They've got a drummer, beatbox or whatever you call it. He's unreal. Yeah, they don't do music, but if you listen to them, you think they had music. Everything is done amazing.
Yeah. Nunda said, I get a kick out of Coghill Farm. He's funny. He's a mess.
Yeah.
And I love how he just dances. And it's so fun. You enjoy life because he's enjoying life.
Yeah,
That's great.
He puts a lot of time and effort into his videos. And he just has fun with it. He just has fun. And then when people talk about him dancing and then other channels said, I could do that, then he was like, dance-off challenge. And then he had a big dance-off challenge and had people send in their videos of them just kind of dancing and goofing off out next to the pig pen or out by the chicken coop. And it's just fun. He just likes to have fun with it.
Yeah, that's Bonterra said he has a great attitude, and that is so true.
Yeah. Well, if you're living on your homestead and you are raising your own meat and raising your own vegetables and stuff like that, you should enjoy it and have fun.
You should, but it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but
it's hard work.
If that's I guess that's his outlet, I guess you could say.
Oh, cool. So Chaos and Grace said, look up Finding Home. It's a homeschool family of 5 kids, ages 11 to college age. Great band. They're local to us here. We'll have to look them up. That sounds cool. But yeah, it's funny how, you talk about attitude. Attitude is, you don't realize how huge attitude is until you meet someone with a bad attitude.
Yeah.
And there was someone that was working near our house last week that had a poor attitude. And it really made things very awkward.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I'm sorry.
If you have to go to work and work with somebody that's just constantly complaining about something, it brings you down too. But then if you go to work and you're around somebody that is just happy and upbeat and he's just having fun, he just
enjoys his job.
He's enjoying life while he works. It makes you do that too.
Right.
And those are the people you need to surround yourself with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Mark Lowry? That's the same guy that wrote Mary Did You Know, isn't it?
That name, Mark.
Yeah,
that
he's a singer. He's like on the Gaither. Yeah.
And
he's real funny.
I want to say we've met him, haven't we?
I haven't.
I think I have met him through my sister. Maybe. I can't remember. The name sounds very, very familiar.
Is he the guy that wrote Mary Did You Know? I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know that, but the name is super familiar.
Surround yourself with light bulb people. I like that. Are you a light bulb person?
I kind of.
I hope I am.
Am sometimes.
I'd like to think I am.
I don't know.
I have a very sunshiny disposition most of the time. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You're just you're a hoot to be around. Well, you're you're not down much at all. You're always kind of cheerful.
I think so.
And until you get sleepy.
Oh yeah.
And then when she gets sleepy, she's just like, good night. She's out.
Yeah. And I don't like to be bothered when I'm tired. When it's time for bed, I don't mess around.
Iron sharpens iron. So true. Want to be successful? Surround yourself with successful people. You got to fall in your cup.
No. Ooh, go away. Let's see. What part of Georgia am I from? I am originally from Northeast Georgia, a little tiny dot on the map called Homer, which most people are familiar with Gainesville, Georgia, or Athens, Georgia, and Homer is like 30 minutes away from there. So that's where I'm from.
Yes, you are a very positive person.
Thank you.
Why are the dog is going insane?
Aww. Weekend homestead.
What? You got to be kidding me. Thank you so much.
Said, take the missus out for coffee sometime on us. Love the channel. Thanks for the support. Oh, you're so sweet.
Wow. Thank you.
That is very nice. Let's see. Love Lonesome Dove. Yes, Anita, it is. It is time to watch it again. How did we meet? I love our story.
How did we meet?
Yes. We met at church, but not... My family was visiting up here. And that's when I remember seeing him for the first time.
She's in Georgia, I'm in Kentucky, but our small little churches have known each other, have had common...
we fellowship together.
Her grandfather used to pastor the church that I grew up in. And so we have always had a connection among the churches and the church families, and we fellowship together, and we met through that.
Yep. And you're right. Jump Off said, I know where Homer, Georgia is, not far from Winder. You're absolutely right. Let's see. It's sad that people don't want to address the real issues with our God, country, and government. That is true.
I don't know what the dogs are going insane.
Yeah, they've lost it.
They must have seen a possum or something.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, it's almost time for, it is actually time for us to log off, but
we got a bunch of stuff to do because we're getting ready to have some visitors.
Yes, well, we usually end the night with a couple of Q&As. So we'll take 5 minutes.
Well, better late than never.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Crinkle Cut Porch Junkies? That is a very interesting channel name. Crinkle Cut Porch Junkies.
Some people are just now joining
That's
us.
funny.
And we've been on an hour.
I know. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll take 3 questions. Make it family friendly. For those of you who are new here, we are G-rated.
Yes.
Delana says she knows where Winder is. I was being inspired. Okay, on another channel. Okay.
Is anybody going to ask us a question? Well, those aren't questions we want to answer right now.
Yeah.
I only have,
I don't know.
other people are talking to each other, so that's what's going on.
So what are some of the things you want to grow next spring? That's a good question.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Go with that.
What did we have for dinner? That's another good question. It's not on the Trim
No,
Healthy Mama plan, I can tell you that right now.
we have not done any grocery shopping in almost...
Skeletons, Daisy, the answer is false.
What?
The United States of America is not a democracy. It is a republic. Do your research. Okay.
It's the...
Let's see. So some of the things that we're going to grow next spring.
Just said true or false.
I know. But I answered that. Let's see.
It's a democratic republic.
Things that we're going to grow next. Definitely tomatoes. Definitely tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Cucumbers. Jalapenos.
Wait a minute.
Because I love jalapenos.
Go back to cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
I'll grow cucumbers, but I won't grow as many as I have in the past.
We're going to grow some cucumbers.
Because let me tell y'all, I make pickles.
Squash.
And then they sit in the pantry forever.
Jalapenos. That's because you make your pickles too potent for me.
Sorry.
I love them, but then she makes them too strong.
Too strong.
It's too vinegary.
Let's see. Favorite food? All of it.
Have we finished setting up our house? Upstairs, mostly yes. Downstairs, halfway. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. When are you going to make a video of you cooking food and homeschooling? Let's see. I don't really have a whole lot of homeschooling videos, but I do.
This was our first week of homeschooling. We started after Labor Day.
We did.
So this was our first week. We've just jumped into it. So maybe here in a couple weeks, once we get into the homeschooling season, maybe she might do some videos of it.
Chad Harvey says, "Will you pay my student loans?" No, we're not. We're not even going to pay our kids' student loans. Are you excited to see me in a month, Nanda? You know it. Let's see. Someone asked, how is Emily doing with her job? She's doing a really good job, and she
really
loves
enjoys it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of a weekend job, just Friday and Saturdays, and that's plenty right now.
Let's see.
If I could change one thing about my homestead, what would it be? I would love to have a couple of extra acres of land. We originally wanted 4 or 5 acres.
Yes.
And we settled for about 1.5.
Yeah. But the
house is what we wanted.
The house is what we wanted, and also accepting the idea that we are limited as far as our time and our energy.
Yeah.
So really, we don't need that much land, other than just staying away, not having houses on top of us. But since we live in such a rural area, and we're surrounded by farms, we don't really have to worry about that.
The house and the location was great. It just didn't have all the acreage we wanted. But I mean, we're just we feel blessed that we have what we have. And I'm all about, I don't need to live above my means. I want to live modestly, but I definitely think we've been blessed more with this place than what I'd ever dreamed of. So we're very pleased. I'm not going to complain about not having the extra couple acres.
That is such a weird question. Chad Harvey, I think, is messing with us, but that's still funny. Can you sing Can't Touch This? I can, but not well.
No. Now, if you ask her if she would sing Vanilla Ice, she probably would.
I can do a very white version of Vanilla Ice. Let's see.
So anyway, we've answered 4 or 5 questions.
Yeah, we've answered a lot. No, that's all right, Chad Harvey. But thank you for asking.
We got a lot to finish up tonight, and we got a busy week the next few days. We've got, and then, you know what? Before we know it, we're going to be at the Homesteaders of America.
I know. It is 4 weeks away.
4 weeks away, Homesteaders of America, Front Royal, Virginia.
Yep. Very, very exciting.
It's going to be a lot of cool people there.
Yeah, and I need to buy some new shoes before we go. I need some new tennis shoes with good arch support.
Because you're going to be on your feet a lot, and we're going to be walking a lot of miles.
Yeah. Yes, I'm very excited. Miles. And we get to see Luke and Cindy again, and we get to see Nunda and John, and Amy and Mark, and Amanda and Rick and the kids.
There's going to be tons of people there.
Yes, yeah. I get to see Joel again.
You know what the best part is?
What's that?
It's not just going to be one day.
I know.
So we'll actually have more time to for you to Google over Joel Salatin, and for me to just have fun, you know, seeing all the cool displays and vendors, and get to see Josh do his blacksmithing.
Yes.
Maybe he'll let me make something again.
Very, very excited. Nancy said, "Do you two sing together?" Not in a formal sense, no.
No, not really.
No, not really.
No. I tell you who needs to sing together is her and our daughter.
We do sing together, but not in public. Our daughter does. She has a beautiful singing voice, but
the ladies in the house are wonderful singers.
But she does not want it. She does not want people to hear her sing, which is a shame.
I can harmonize. You don't want to hear me sing solo.
What part of Kentucky we are in?
Luke is counting down the days.
We are in South Central Kentucky. Love Home Free, have followed for 5 years. Tim Faust, bass singer, is great. Yes, he is.
You know, one of my other favorite channels that I watch constantly, I hadn't even mentioned them. And I talk about them all the time. Arms Family.
Arms Family Homestead.
Yeah, Daniel Arms, Arms Family Homestead.
I would love it if he and DJ got to come out to the conference. I think they would rock his world.
Yes, Luke, you need to see if you can put a little pressure on
Daniel,
on them to come out there.
I think he would come if he could.
I think he would.
He would have to fly out.
It's a far trip for them, but man, he would love it. He would absolutely love it.
Andrea said, "Can you make a video for beginners on gardening?" And when we start, since we're starting from scratch here at our new place, we will bring you along. But I'm telling you, I mean, there's a lot of things that I've learned, that I've figured out that works for us, but I have learned so much from M.I. Gardner, and I'm not just saying that. I'm being serious. Yeah. I have learned so much from him. So you can follow along with us as we start from scratch here. But in the meantime,
you got old videos up, but we're going to be starting it all new next spring. Yeah. So if you want to follow us, start from no garden at all to getting it ready, getting the soil, getting the seeds. Awesome. You know, it's going to be all new here at this new place we have.
Yep. She said, just started following him. Yes, you will not be disappointed. Oh, yeah. It's very comprehensive, and he breaks it down to where anybody can understand. But for sure, follow us when we start. We're doing raised beds here, and going to try to figure out how to do little vignettes of gardens just around the property. So
you heard Kentucky isn't great for homesteading. Property's expensive.
Kentucky's actually
where you live out in the middle of.
Kentucky overall is a
land around here
poor
is cheap
state compared to a lot of other places.
Well, land around here is cheap, and we have very good farmland.
Yes, this is an agricultural state.
This is an agricultural state. It has great farmland, great soil. The laws here in Kentucky are really good for us to homeschool. So, and there's a big homesteading community in the state. So I don't know where you've heard that from, but I would argue against that. We're very happy and know lots of people that, and we have lots of people. I mean, my dad grew up on a huge farm not far from here, and of course a lot of cows, a lot of cattle, a
Natural
lot of corn
danger, y'all
and
be
soybeans
careful.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we are going to wrap it up. Yes, you guys in the path of the storm this weekend, later on this week.
Yep.
You guys please be careful, be safe.
Yep.
We'll be praying for you. And
check in with us when you can. Let us comment on this video or send us a message on Instagram or Facebook and let us know that you're okay. And we will certainly be thinking about you all.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Even the trolls, you guys make it interesting. So we will talk to y'all later. Peace out.
See you on we don't say we'll see you on the next video. What do we say?
No, we don't. We stay until next time.
Until next time, guys. Have a good week. Be safe.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.